and then once you're all done that, you have to do all 4 of them, and then you have to do 1 elective, I believe it was.
So are you also doing the agent, and then after that you're gonna go for the broker, or are you just doing the agent?
So the thing is, once you're an agent here for about 3 years, I believe, or like 2 years, I believe, once you become an agent, you could it's just literally just 1 test to become a broker. So it is.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's the same thing here. You have to be an agent for 2 years first, full time, and then you can take the broker test.
Nice. Okay, but I believe we're live now, so let's start Forex.
Sir. Time to work.
Let's do it, boy. You guys could hear me good?
Yes, sir.
Perfect.
Hello, hello. Stream seems to be up and running well. That's good. What's up, Ryan? Manny, hello, hello. Yo, Manny, I got you, bro. You, the only viewer I had on my Call of Duty stream. So, give you that. So ideally, if we can form resistance here, then I like sells. But it has to push up there first. And ideally, we should stay under here. We'll see what happens. So what did I learn from Monty's stream? I mean, I didn't really learn anything new, but I definitely gained just some new perspective and maybe some different ideas, maybe a different way to look at the market. I'm not necessarily learning, but not learning, because I knew this stuff. It was just, he just viewed it a different way, and it was just like, oh, okay, like, yeah, that makes sense. So that's all. It was just trying to just couldn't sleep, so I figured I'd go check out, see his stream, see how he does it, and yeah, I think they had no trade, and I caught buys here once on this push, and then I caught buys here again up here. What's up, Greg? Appreciate it, Manny. But yeah, no, it was a good session there. Yeah, they got some fun stuff going on over there. It's always fun to go support the fam. Yep, exactly. Different perspective. As usual, like the stream, subscribe. Still a giveaway. 1K views. I'm gonna post this on the screen every single day until we hit it.
How far did you get? Last week you get close?
760.
Wow, nice.
Yeah, we beat the record. The record was 745 and we got 760 here. So
damn. One step.
Would I recommend Monty's live stream or Uncle Ted live stream? Uncle Ted does not do any live streaming that I know of. But Monty's incredible. So definitely, if you trade London, that's where you should go. I mean, I was up for London, and that's where I went just to hang out and see what he was doing. So I would definitely recommend that. Mic sounds good. Sweet. Yep. It'll sound even better tomorrow.
Yeah, your mic sounds really good, man.
Yeah, I got it's a new mic since you were gone, and I have filters on it now. There's like a gain, sound suppression, and a sound gate. So it kind of blocks out all the background noise, and the mic has a little muffle thing on it, so it's right in front of my face.
That's what I mean. Yeah, it literally sounds like you're right here in the room.
Yeah, so yeah, but then I got a little mount coming tomorrow, so it'll be further from the keyboard and closer to my face. It'll be even better tomorrow.
Nice, nice, nice.
Yeah. Up, Habit? Songs weird? Yeah, some of these songs are kind of weird. Get into these charts in a minute. Let everyone get settled. I'll make a little Instagram post. Colors in there. I hope so too, Sharma. That would be nice. I think we'll get it done.
40 pips on that 5-minute time frame.
Yes, ma'am.
Alright.
Is Harrison here, or is he?
He's doing his own thing with his group, so I'm not sure.
No way.
He pops in occasionally.
Oh, he started something, huh?
Yeah, he talked to me about it, and yeah, that's where he went.
Good for him.
Yeah, good trader.
Let's get this, man. I got a good feeling about today.
I think a good session.
I think so, man. I think we're gonna get those sells for sure.
New show. Why come here?
Got a little bit of background noise.
Sorry, was that me?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll keep myself muted. There's just two friends over. That's why.
Yes, WT. It is available to the public. If you go to my Instagram. Why do I have caps on? And there we go. And then Trello Journal, you click here. Right there. Boom. That will take you to the Trello. Wonder if support's gonna hold. Take us up.
Last little catalyst is kind of that resistance up there, right? Where it made that higher or the lower high.
Right up here.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
starts breaking, that'll really start changing the trend.
Yeah.
It does kind of look like price is kind of getting congested right now.
Looks a little messy.
Kind of like decelerated a little bit, but my main thing for sells right now would be breaking that hourly low. I wouldn't jump in anything that quick until I really get that break of that bottom wick there, because you got some pretty clean traffic to fill that wick to the left, like I was saying, for 130.
Oh, down under here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this hourly close will be good, and if we hold support again, we would go up.
Maybe.
Previous daily low here. Yeah, I prefer sells. Nothing really looks great.
Yeah, that previously daily low lines up with hourly low as well. Just
Yeah. Yep.
nice.
Yep. Strong support for buys. Nice. Yeah, I was trying to catch these sells all freaking night. I was in the sells right in here, then got wicked out, and then I got in. I don't think I got in. I didn't get in here, and then it dropped again. So, ideally, I think if this pulls up and then we come down, that would be good. Or kind of get resistance here. Take it down to the daily low. Maybe leave a runner to go a little deeper, but.
Did you get that resistance of 134, 173 from the 2 hour, right?
This one?
No, like right where price is right now, 134, 173. That line that you have right there.
Yep, that's the 2 hour line, previous 2 hour high.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yep, just so then if it does break it, I got a visual.
Yeah, makes sense.
Forecasting drop to 134 for fake out. Gotcha. Of Hugo. I feel like I forgot to do. I don't know what it was. So pushing up to that resistance again. So we'll see if we can hold. Did we take a trade yesterday? Yeah, I took a dumbass trade yesterday. I don't even want to talk about it. I hurt my own feelings talking about it. When I looked back at it, I was just like, what were you doing? Like, was your brain on? Like, no, probably not.
Oh, you're not the only one, dude. I took a stupid one too. It's totally impulsive, eager about the new week, totally dumb.
Yeah. I was like, ooh, 5-minute resistance. And then I was like, if this holds, then the 30-minute will make resistance, but I should have just been like, let's have 30-minute make resistance first, because when I got in, it was, to be fair, it was up here, so we did have this 30-minute, but it closed really weak. And then price didn't really start to, I thought we were going to fill this wick, so, but still, it was just better. There was better confirmation I could have waited for. I think the 30-minute actually was not bearish at all. Yeah, so I was trying to just sell up in here, but my actual resistance I had marked was up at the top of this wick. So instead of waiting for it to go there and then getting in, I decided to get in right here. Oh well. I think I did honestly just get bored. I was like, well, volume's gonna die out. I gotta get something before it's over. I was like, ooh, 5-minute resistance. I'm gonna take a sell. The market's like, good luck, bud. Alright, so now we're tapping that area. So we kind of had one tap, two tap. This one almost did, but I wouldn't consider this a tap. I didn't actually get into it. And this is kind of the same area we held all through towards like the end of New York, midday. So if we form resistance up here, we stay under here, I think we're good. Or I mean, maybe if we do push up here and we get resistance again, I think that could also work well. Personally think I entered really early. Yep, yeah, London move did play out just like I said. If it was early for you, I mean, fair. For me, it wasn't early. That's exactly what I was looking for. So London buys were so right here. What I did, and then we'll break down some charts for Asian. Where were we? Right here. So yeah, I had this zone marked here, right here. And the idea was, if we were going to continue underneath, we would be forming resistance on the smaller time frame and making lower lows and lower highs, not higher lows and higher highs. Then I went on the 5 minute, and I saw that we came down to it. This is kind of, we closed below a little bit, pushed a little bit lower, but this wick was like the low and the extent of where we did push, which is also right, in line with this as well. So then I was like, okay, then obviously if we're going to come down, we should push through here, no issues, continue down, and then pull back up to it and then form resistance. But we came right down to it. This one also came to it. Really struggled to go any deeper. We broke above, so I got in, and then price carried up.
The only the only area I see for buys, someone is looking at, is once it breaks this zone, breaks this zone, comes up, does a retest, and then it continues up.
I think if we push up and we come back to here, that could work as well.
Yeah, only on a
Yeah,
retest.
Yeah, once we break these 2-hour highs, the only other catalyst is the 4-hour high over there, and if it breaks that, it's pretty clean traffic up to about 134, 420.
My MT4 just looks so different. I have no bottom wick on the daily right now, like the 4-hour that is, and the previous 4-hour had no bottom wick. So I don't like how my MT4 looks right now.
Yeah, I'll only be looking at GJ, but we're gonna go over a bunch of pairs here. Got about 15 minutes. We'll go over those other pairs. Just kind of watching GJ, see how we react at this level. I'll wait and make sure this hourly closes underneath, and then I think I'll look to jump in. but I will. I don't trade EJ, but we will go over it. Yeah, I lost a lot of gains during the lockdown, but they will be back soon, very soon. Just gotta start eating again, so now that that's good, probably 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks to be back to where I was.
This 2-hour candle's about to close.
Yep, 9 minutes.
It's probably creating that resistance to continue back down, like you said.
That's what I'm. Like it's trying to form some resistance.
Yeah, that's what it's looking at like right now, man. I would love for this resistance to form like this and start breaking these candles going down.
Yep.
Give me a sign. Just give me a sign.
Nope. Entries are just on the 5-minute. The confirmations are the higher time frames. So 30-minute is the resistance. Now I'm just kind of watching the 5-minute to see if we make higher highs, higher lows. If we go bearish, if we close above, if we close underneath, stuff like that. Kind of what I'm watching for. How do I lose weight so quickly? There's really fast metabolism. I think I ate burgers and ice cream 6 days a week, like every day of quarantine, and I lost weight very quickly. It was like 225 before quarantine, and now I'm at like 200. So yeah, but Jackson, start another channel, Gains with Paul. Yeah, I might have to start up a third channel. Alright, so while we kind of wait for these, we'll check out gold real quick. Off the bat, looks like gold's coming into resistance, so gotta pay attention to how we react up here. Maybe you get resistance, you take it down to support, or you wait for it to come to support and then take it up. Higher time frame, yeah, kind of a stronger support down here, looks like. 4-hour looks bullish, but again, coming into resistance, so maybe sell it at resistance or wait for a pullback and then buy a support. Up to you. Here. And then here. So maybe price pulls back, tests this area, and then continues up. Or we just break up to the upside. Yeah, 30-minute, I would say, yeah, it's about the same area. So I'd be looking to see how we react here and how we react here to then take it up or down for gold. EJ looks not great. It's got a little bit of resistance here, but also here and maybe here. Maybe see what happens there if you push there. Like EJ is trying to push up, but don't forget you have this area here. So just be aware that it is in at resistance right now, as well as this nice support right here. If EJ breaks this support, this would actually be some really nice sells, probably down to here. Oh, what is that? Oh, yeah. So down to here. This is your TP chart. I think anywhere in here, you can see full margin TPs hit for sure. But let's say somewhere down here would make sense. Maybe right after this body here, kind of those wicks up to the left right here. Would be a nice trade down. For EJ, again, see what happens here, see what happens here. Trying to watch GJ as well. Patrick will pull this up quick. Candle closes bullish, support formed, trade higher high, higher low. On GJ, yes, very possible. Take it up to there. On the hourly, yeah, that's possible. This is probably not a great area to take it, but if this candle can close above here, I think your trade could play out. That would make sense. GJ is pushing up as well. GA looks messy. Maybe a target down here if we do go down. If GJ goes down, GA should go up. But first, you do need to get through this area here. So definitely be paying attention to that. Looks like we got maybe kind of a liquidity area to maybe push price somewhere. So maybe we pull to the wicks or we drive away from the wicks really aggressively, depending on how much volume we get for Asian. And then we got these little kind of minor zones here. So that's what I'll be looking at for GA. Yep, so watch for support here, resistance here, and then something probably up in this area as well. So your best bet's probably to execute something from here, either going down or up. Or I think sells from here would be better than buys. You can kind of come right back down to the support. 25 pips versus going up, you get about 10. Better reward in that aspect. Otherwise, buys above here, up to here. 30 pips, so that'd be a nice range to capitalize on. UJ, 5 seconds. GJ looks like it's pushing up as well, so we'll do this one real quick, and then I want to see how GJ has closed support here. Like UJ is closing underneath. If it goes up, probably target up here somewhere. Maybe be up here. Maybe a wick fill. Depends what the higher time frames are doing. Let me see what GJ did though. Closed underneath. Alright, so hourly bullish, kind of rejecting resistance. So if we stay underneath there, we should continue to come down. Respect resistance. Minute close bearish. Alright. Does gold correlate to GA? I'm not sure. To be honest with you.
Yeah, that 30-minute didn't even budge that much over. Looks like that resistance hold, and we'll see.
Yeah, if we hold.
Yeah, if we start, if we break that 13400 level, I'll definitely probably be taking sells there. It's the new hourly low, so that's what I'll be looking for.
Yeah, I'm about to get in up at the top here if we get any lower. 134, 112 is where I'm looking to get in if we get below there.
Are you? Oh, you're basing that off the 15. Gotcha.
Yeah. I'm just watching the smaller time frame for lower lows and lower highs for confirmation. And stop loss will be above all those wicks. If we get lower.
Yeah, I got my finger on the trigger if we break that 30-minute low.
Are you gonna take it from up here too?
Yeah, it'll be above from 134.096.
Okay, a little bit lower. Gotcha.
9 pip stop loss.
Yeah, I think mine is about 7 if I get in on the dot.
Patience, patience, patience.
Mm-hmm. Finger on the trigger. Just still waiting. We look at EU? Nope, we will not look at EU because that is not in session right now. Any pair in session we will pull up. I'm so cold. And if we break the high of this previous 15, obviously, then the resistance would kind of be invalid.
Yes, I agree. Especially that 2-hour high. That'll be the biggest indication.
Yep. Nope, no currency strength.
Currency strength meter.
Price action, support, and resistance.
These guys want the Chinese indicator?
I guess.
You know, there's a YouTube live stream. I think I shared it with Paul.
Yep.
Where, yeah, it's just the entire screen is just indicators, and it just tells you buy or sell on different time frames.
Oh. And that's 24/7 running, right?
Yeah, I think so. I just saw it on my homepage, and I was like, "What the hell is this?" I thought it was really funny.
All right, I got in right at 134, 111. Be back in a sec. I'll be if we do tap support at 134.050, I'll be looking here 85% and make it risk free.
Did you get in, Sahil?
No, not yet. I'm waiting for the 30-minute low to be broken.
Nice. Is anyone else getting in?
Yes, I'm in.
You're already in?
Yeah.
Nice.
I entered at 134, 117.
Getting at the 100?
Sorry?
Where did you get in?
117. 117.
Oh, nice.
Do you have the same TP?
At 134.050, I would sell some positions. I will close some positions, and after that, I will see at 134.00.
Yeah, so the idea was we formed resistance. We closed underneath this area we were kind of watching for. And then the smaller time frame made lower lows and lower highs. So idea is we come down to support, maybe come down to fill this wick.
Yeah, you know what I was thinking, even if it's in the consolidation, so at least it should go near to 134.050.
Yep. Yep, that's what I'm thinking. And then, I mean, hourly, we could pull
Okay, I'm in.
and fill this here. But the idea was just sell resistance that with the idea that the higher time frame was going to continue pushing down. So that was the whole thought process for me. And then the 5-minute was just purely for entry to give myself the best risk to reward possible.
You know, on the other day, I guess it was a Thursday night when you guys went off after the Asian session, and I was keep watching. It was in consolidation. So what I did, I took a buy when it touched the support, and at the resistance, I just sold it. So it was good. So I guess I'll be doing this again today.
Mike, what up?
Yeah, I got in at 134, 102. I anticipated to just kind of break the 30-minute. It still didn't, but you know when sometimes it just doesn't and kind of blast through, and then you get a really bad entry. So
Yeah.
I figured I'll kind of get a little bit of an earlier entry. I'm fine with it though.
Gotcha.
I don't play anything. I just get whatever it is.
Yeah, my stop loss is right around where yours is for right now.
Gotcha. Yeah, I got it above everything up there.
Yeah, I put it to 172, which was like around 77 pips, but still above the wicks. See how it goes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know about whatever. Like, I get booked all the time. Lift the cheese and the meat together and let the
What is so? I don't. If I want to toast it, I don't choose anything.
yeah, that's
Extra.
it.
That's all.
Yeah, because you're not. Cause
So we'll see how this goes. Idea is that the 4 hours should push down, but we'll see. We'll see. This is kind of a messy area, so that's why I'm going to look to secure some profits here if we get there. But previous 4 hours bearish, so we respected resistance. The idea is that we follow the support if we respect resistance. So
It seems like the volume is starting to die down even on the daily.
the volume in the daily is starting to die down.
Yeah, because we had a doji and then we had. Yeah. Seems like it's starting to die down. Probably push back up. soon.
What up, Manny? Intraday swing, yeah. Gotta look candle by candle. What playlist do we put on today? I think pop's typically what we do have going. Trend. Well, I mean, price is going down. 4 hours bearish. We closed under resistance, so not necessarily a trend, but I'm expecting resistance to hold and us to go to support. That's it. There's no long-term trend. It's a short-term trade, so zone to zone is kind of what I'm looking for right here. Jay, I did not get a DM. No, Matt. If I thought price created a higher low, I wouldn't have got into the trade. So I got in the trade because I think it's coming down. Simple. Simply not really providing any sort of anything in any of those comments. So when you come back, why don't you send a chart instead of ridiculing the trade on the screen? I planned this out before it happened. Told you if it did this and this, I'm gonna do this. Did this and this, so I did exactly what I said I'd do. You should send a chart with what you're gonna do if something happens, and if this does go up, then you're not just like, oh, see, told you, buy. If it goes down, I could just be like, see, told you, sell. But I called it out before it even happened. I planned it. You gotta plan your trades. You can't just call buys and sells. You gotta send charts. gonna make it much better for everyone.
I'd like to see this 30-minute close bearish.
Yeah. Excuse me. If you rewind, Alex, you'll find it. I had to explain it like 10 times already. Garza, what are you looking at?
No, I'm in the cells. I got in a 134 or 111. I was looking at my MT4. 4-hour and daily has no bottom wick. So I think if this is gonna come down, it should at least come down from a daily and above 4-hour to create a bottom wick. And then I'm trying to secure just at 5 pips because my stop loss is at 5 pips. Secure some of 5 pips, go break even, and if it runs down to my support at
Gotcha.
I have a support. Yeah, because my MT4 looks a lot different from TradingView for some reason.
Yeah, mine looks a little different too. Yeah.
Good job. Your mic's sounding nice too, bro.
Thank you, thank you. The way I saw it was if you look at hourly, the previous hourly didn't do much. Yeah, it broke a high, but it didn't move much at all. So that's what I was taking into consideration. With that also coming to resistance, so I was like, okay, it makes sense for me to get in the cells, the most optimal position. So if it does come down, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't, and then I'm gonna just wait for another re-entry. Because I'm not looking at buys unless it breaks 134 222 all the way up here. That's the only way I would see buys if it breaks that and does a retest of that.
Yeah, I wasn't really a fan of buys either.
Yeah, so if this goes, it goes. If it doesn't, then I'll just wait for a re-entry.
See what happens.
What did you guys do to Gurjot? He sounds so good.
I'm doing the FTMO challenge, so I'm trying to stay super disciplined. I've only been taking 2 trades almost every session only. Sometimes I take more, like in New York session, or I rarely do London, but if I do London, I take more. But I've been only taking 2 trades
Nice.
a session.
What account size are you going for FTMO?
I just did the 10K for now, and then
Nice.
and then once I have that up and going and see, and if I pass it, I think I'm gonna pass it. But if I pass
I think
it,
you will too, bro.
yeah, I'll look into after a while. I'll look into the 100K one.
What up, Yvonne? To send a chart, just click on your camera in the top right, click save, and then copy these letters and numbers up at the end and post that. Is your idea? Alright, Matt, perfect. Someone with an idea and some analysis. Oh, this is not a good idea, Matt. Come on. Yeah, so 1 hour closing above support but under resistance as well. Support formed on 1 hour, yes. Huge amounts of liquidity above here. Expecting a push up there. Yeah, that makes sense if you break. It looks like you got it right above this bearish hourly candle. That makes sense. Nope, not looking at EU. Felix. See what you got here. Here you go, Burns. You used those. You used your ears. Alright, where's number 1? Bullish, except daily. Yeah. Looking at EA. Looks really messy. I'd say best bet is probably buys above here. Maybe from support down here, but I don't personally like these two levels here. Above here, yes, but anything in between here just looks really messy. Below that zone, yes. Yeah, if you do stay above here, it makes sense probably to go up. Target, yeah. I think your 4-hour high to your target makes the most sense. I think that would be your easiest trade. I think this person is deaf. Check out where we left off on UJ. Yeah, UJ also at resistance as well. Looks like AJ kind of coming into resistance up here. Maybe this wick tapped into it. But also pushing off of a support as well. So maybe you get above here. Have a nice buy opportunity to the top up here. I think that would be a nice trade. Otherwise, if you start closing underneath here and you start closing or breaking lows under here, I think you're probably good to come back down to support in this area. So that's kind of what I'd look at for that.
I don't like how EJ is forming right now. He just looks like it's forming to go up.
Yes.
So I'm going to keep an eye on that. If we do break that 50-minute high on GJ, I will probably close my position early.
Yep. Oh, did you get in on EJ or GJ?
I got in on GJ, but I'm just
gotcha.
keep an eye on the GJ 15-minute.
I got you. Yeah, this 30-minute close will be important. So we'll go back and see what happens in this last minute. Like I said, a bearish close obviously will be better for the trade we are in, but if we're going to respect resistance, we should come down. Otherwise, we're going to break through resistance and go up, and then we'll see where that takes us. Good chart. All right. We'll pull that up. Chart did not work. Don't know what your name says. Just a bunch of scribbles on my side. But we'll pull quick. Okay. PJ, yep. Buy if we close above this zone, yes. Then 30-minute closes bearish, you like sells, yep. Okay, I like that. That is a planned trade. I like that. You have confirmations. You know what you're looking for. Enter a trade here. You know what you're looking for a trade here. That's perfect.
Got that bearish minute.
Bearish close. Yep. Now we just need a lower low on these 30-minute time frame. If we break the high, probably a lesser probability that we continue down. Yep, yellow folder news is that 6:30 it was at? Yep, okay. And yeah, how's it going, Eric? Coming? Oh, we're up to 622. Look at that. 162 likes. I think we can get that up a little higher before Asian Open again. At least a 300. So ideally, I would like to be setting up down here or underneath here at Asian Open with the anticipation that we continue down. And there is a really strong support we're coming into. 134.040 is pretty strong, but there's also a stronger 4-hour level down here. I think 2-hour actually looks better. Yeah. So 2 hours coming into this really strong area here. So if we do tap here, I would expect some sort of reaction from there. And definitely something in here. So yeah, not a fan of anything going on in this area. Maybe we'll hit 1K today. 2 pip spread for your Joker for GJ. Yeah, mine's at 1.2, 1.6. For Asian session, it's a lot higher than normal. In Asian, New York and London are always a lot lower. So make sure you know what the spreads are in your London and New York sessions as well. Yeah, Asian session spreads go a little bit higher than normal. So two for Asian is pretty good. That's not bad.
Yeah, I'm getting like really good spread right now. I'm getting like 0.8, 0.9 right now.
Yeah, mine actually just dropped to 0.5 now, 0.6.
Yeah, I'm getting really good spreads today.
Are you in this one too?
Yeah, I got in a 134, 111.
Oh, same exact entry as me.
Yeah,
Nice.
like I said before, it's the hourly just didn't move much, the previous one, and it was coming near the resistance. My 4-hour and daily don't have a bottom wick, so I was looking at that to get possibly come down to form a bottom wick. If it goes, it goes. If it doesn't, I'll be looking for a re-entry.
Looks like it's pushing up a little bit.
That's fine with me. It's
Yeah, I got out of the trade a bit early, so
Yeah.
I closed my position. Yeah, I'm gonna look for a re-entry for sales.
What are you? Oh, we're already 27 minutes near open. Wow. Okay. I didn't know the time flew today. It looks like that hourly is gonna try and go bullish. See how we react up here, I guess. Broker, FTMO and LMFX are both very good. Not a great 5-minute candle. Breaking those highs like that. Looks like a little bit of volume came in. That candle's a lot bigger than the previous two. Or pretty close. Okay. It's 4 pips, never mind. That's about 5, so yeah. No real massive candles yet. Yeah, it could be pushing up to 134, like 240, and then find a resistance there, but gonna stick with the plan. Not gonna panic in my seat just because it's not doing what I like it to do or what I want it to do right now. If it goes against me, it goes against me. Redman take you out. Yeah, I gotta make sure you Incorporate that spread. Inside scoop on what did I miss? Sharma, you in any trades right now?
Nope, I'm still waiting for either level to break or else it's a no trade session again.
There you go. Sharma is waiting.
Discipline.
Oh yeah, Sam, I proved that months ago, like months ago. Any blown account?
Be right back, boys.
Yep. Damn, Gurjat. Savage.
You're just not here to play games.
Gurjat ain't playing games today.
Dang.
Nah, I mean, like,
You got him.
I'm in this trade. If it hits, I'm not blowing a count. I'm not saying like, yeah, that if the trade doesn't go away, whatever, like you lose, but like blowing a count when you move 4 pips, like what are you on, man?
Low margin.
Clearly, like that ain't making any sense to me. Like,
That's a $10 balance and him paying with like 2 pennies.
yeah, and I'm not trying to just like be rude or anything. I'm trying to like just don't. Why you giving the market money, bro? Just save the money.
Or send it to
Fucking-
you. Both
yeah,
are
or send
great
it to me.
options.
You or like use it for education. Like I'm just trying to call you out so you learn. Like, because it literally moved almost what? Let's see.
4 pips.
Yeah,
Oh, the
4
entire
pips, like-
candle is 4 pips.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's hella funny, dude. That made me laugh. That made
Yeah.
the session.
Yeah, like I'm not trying to be like super rude or anything. I'm just trying to like, call you out so you learn your lesson.
I'm not trying to be rude, but I'm just gonna be really rude to.
Not. I mean, bro, I'm just holding man's accountable. Like,
Yeah, no, you're good.
Good job with that snapback.
Mm-hmm. He don't play no games no more.
Change
nah,
man.
bro,
Right?
I've been there. Like I've been where I was over risking, over trading. Like it's not fun. Like it messes their with their mental health. Like
Yeah, that's true.
change it now before those habits gets worse.
I mean, it still looks like everything JPY is still stuck at resistance as of now.
Yo,
Yo, yo.
OG boy.
D.
what's good, people?
How's it going, brother?
We're back. Welcome.
Yes, he's back. He's in the building.
Hey.
What's good, VJ?
I'm good. How are you, D-boy?
Yeah, man, I'm good, man. I'm good.
D-boy, what's poppin'?
Yo, what you saying, my bro?
Chillin', man.
Yeah, man. How's
Oh,
it looking
baby.
tonight?
Sells, maybe. We'll see.
Working cells.
Yep.
Hopefully.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, GJ's been moving a little bit crazy for the last couple.
Yeah, not a great area, but I think resistance is gonna hold. So if not, then we go up. So 500 to 1, yeah. Probably that 1,000 to 1 leverage account. I don't remember who had it, but I know I've seen it. I think it might have been LMFX that had it. Or Hugo's Way, maybe? I'm not sure exactly. $674, okay. 326 away from hitting 1K. That will be a close one tonight. What up, Clay? How's it going? Clay and June, they're always socializing every session. Yeah, I think it is LMFX. 1 to 1,000, yeah. I thought they did too. I think the spread was really high on that one though. Or a lot higher than normal, I should say. Not really high. I don't know what it is exactly. I just know I didn't choose it because the zero account had better spreads. FX 1 to 500. Yep, yeah. I remember the 1 to 500 on Hugo's. You're a margin expert. Suggestions on you can trade, what you can trade with 50. I mean, I think you just put it in put it in an account that has the LMFX account will work fine, and just trade 0.01 until you kind of figure out what you're doing. Yep. Yep, good luck, Nathan. Hopefully one of us hits TP. Trader's Way, yeah, I've never looked at them. I'm not sure what they do. I guess people really do not care about free magic keys.
Get those likes to 1,000, folks. Come on.
We just need the views at 1,000. No, we could have 2 likes.
Oh, never mind. Jeez.
Yeah, no, just 1,000 views. That's it. That's all we looking for.
It's not even asking for too much. Come on.
I mean, we were 250 away was the best. So, Trader's Domain's good. Yeah.
Five minutes looking crispy to come down.
Yeah, looking like it could be a fake on the 5-minute, but I want to see. We need to break that bullish candle that did the push up to kind of invalidate it.
Yes, that would probably be my re-entry.
On that 5-minute bullish candle?
5-minute bullish candle or the 15. Low of the 15.
Oh, yeah, true. That would work too.
Yes.
The low of the 30 would be really, really good too. Because then we got like a higher time frame low being created.
Stops would be in the same spot. Be a little bit of a better entry though. Smaller stop loss.
Yep, yeah, you get a little bit more near the resistance.
Yep.
Oh, that was only for while you were on the vacation? Yep, yeah, no worries, Clay. I got the YouTube AdSense figured out. So I can actually get paid from YouTube now, so I'll use that money to buy some magic keys. To kind of give back if we can get there. Hopefully this trade can get down to TP as well.
Yeah. Also, you finally got a hold of YouTube, eh?
No, I didn't get a hold of him. I actually found a random YouTube video that happened to work.
There you go.
So yeah, I got really lucky, and then I just randomly clicked on the AdSense, and I didn't know what I did, and I just found the other account, and it worked. So I was like, oh, okay.
Time to get paid.
Yeah, finally. 6 months.
No, there's a lot of money on the table.
It was only like, it only recorded the first 2 months, and then it stopped it because I didn't verify the address. But
Yo, Paul.
yo, what I be?
Can we look at the 15-minute for a second, please, bro?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. And it's still respecting that high, right?
For now, it's not looking great right now, to be honest with you. But we'll see. Kind of back at this little resistance here, so if we break above, we'll probably push up and hit stop. But I liked the idea. Thought it made sense. Just
Are you in already then?
yeah, I've been in. I got in
Okay.
once we went bearish the first time.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, just want to look at the 15 and see where we're at with it. All right, let's hopefully we're coming down.
When my bias would change for buys, probably above
Where would your
here.
bias change for bias? Above where it says like the stream?
Yeah, above here is where I would prefer buys. I don't really like what's in.
Anything in that range there? Yeah.
And since I was anticipating resistance to hold and price to come down, this breaks, I'd probably want it to pull back here, and then try to get a buy from here, or if we pull above here and pull back to here, get a buy from there. So then buy the support.
And where would you say, what does the trend look like at the moment anyway? On the bigger picture.
Like bigger picture coming down. Right now it's at kind of a messy area at the bottom. So
okay. So it's almost on an uptrend anyway, right?
Ish, yeah. Depends on what you're looking at, how long you're looking to be in the trade. A lot of variables on that. Depends how you trade, how you're looking to enter, exits, stop losses, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I think maybe short term, this support is going to be good, and buys will be good to go up. But I put my money on the resistance, so we'll see. Yep, we'll see.
I hear you.
Yeah, it really hasn't moved. It's been up and down about 5 or 6 pips in this area. So, YouTube chat, Rabby. All right, Rabby, let's see what you got. Waiting to get out the box. Perfect, makes sense. Clean traffic on the 1 hour, higher time frame bullish, 1 hour, 2 hour. Yep, I think that makes sense. Price was ejected from the support. Yes, I think that looks good. $134, 200 retest. Yeah, we could be pushing up to here. We'll see. So Quinn, hope I said that right. It should typically we do see 10-15 pips of movement at this time, and then or not right now, but about 20 minutes ago, typically we see some sort of move, and then coming into Asian Open in 9 minutes, we'll see some sort of pullback, and then a continuation or reversal from wherever we were going. So we typically do pull back and die out in terms of pushing at this time till we get closer to open, and then once open happens, then we see more volume come in. I think that makes sense, Rexo. Be a good idea. If we break this resistance, we probably will push up through the next one as well. Stop loss is touched. Then I'll look to reassess what the market presents and look to get in again, possibly.
It does kind of look like the 2-hour high was broken.
Yeah.
On the 4-hour, this could just be the candle creating its top wick.
What's up?
No, I just said, like, even on the 4-hour, it looks like it could just be creating the top wick as well, right? To continue down.
Yeah. As long if resistance holds, yes.
Yes.
But it needs to hold first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Asian Open soon. Hopefully can get that volume and come down and hold the resistance. That would be ideal.
Yeah, right now, this 30-minute candle will say a lot.
Yep. Oh man. There's so many ways to trade. Insane.
Do what works with you, you know?
I mean, I know.
I know you do, but like whoever is saying that.
There's just so many. Every day, I swear, when we live stream, someone's got a new idea. They're like, "Oh, did you see this new Avengers pattern with the stars and the moon? And if you do push-ups, it hits T." Like, what?
The Thanos.
Yeah, it's just some wild stuff. What up, McInnes? Yep, Asian Open in 5 minutes. Ideally staying under resistance, but we did break that bearish 30-minute. So we will see if resistance is actually going to be strong enough to bring us down. Yeah, I mean, 5 minute really hasn't gone anywhere. Yep. Yeah. Chart patterns, price action, whatever you like is probably what you should do. What are you waiting for, Sahil?
Right now, I am waiting. Well, this is resistance to hold, but I would want to get in for re-entry if the 15-minute low gets broken for sells.
Gotcha.
I still like sells because my bias is still bearish unless we break that 4-hour high.
Yeah, which is up at like 240, right?
Yeah, exactly, 240.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not keeping it to sells until then. I'm not trying to get in buys or anything like that.
Yeah, it's kind of what I was looking at as well.
Yeah, because even if we start shooting up a little bit right now, even with this resistance, and we start pushing up higher up, yeah, you could get in, but then again, it could just tap that 4-hour high area or even kind of get close to it and just start shooting back down. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I've seen that happen before.
Yep. Yeah, it could just push up to like 200 area,
Yep.
210, 220 maybe, and then form that resistance there to take us down, but we'll see.
That 1 hour is looking pretty good with a nice wick tail on the bottom though, so be careful.
Yeah, no, I mean, I knew it was on the table when I got in. It's just.
Oh, I didn't know you were in. I was hearing.
Oh no, yeah, no, I've been in.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm looking at the 1 hour. It looks like some pretty good momentum.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
What up, Saeed? Yeah, I would say it's similar. We have some different confirmations, but similar. Support, resistance, price action, all that fun stuff. So, I mean, he taught me, so obviously there's going to be some similarities.
How did you guys do while I was gone, Paul?
Well, last week was garbage.
Was it?
It literally ranged every single session, and we just traded the normal strategy: highs, lows, candles. Nothing played out, so losing week last week, but looks like it could be better this week so far. Yesterday was nice, and I just watched yesterday.
New York stuff too this morning.
Yeah, New York was pretty good. I traded London too because I didn't sleep, but it felt pretty good. But the Asian move when it happened at opened, the one we normally take, I just sat and watched it because I wanted to make sure we were gonna not move like last week.
Hey Yvonne, don't worry, I'll give him bank statements. Yvonne's like, chill, man. Do you need bank statements? I'll give him bank statements. Yvonne. We'll all combine our bank statements and send it to him.
Mm-hmm. Yep, exactly, Bauer. Very intelligent comments lately. Alright, Asian Open, where are we going, up or down? Damn, I feel like we just started and now it's Asian Open. Closed under resistance again, so I guess we'll see.
Yeah, man, we could be going down, man. I like it, man. I like it for downs.
Watching, I think it's only fair to warn you, I'm not just crap yet.
Nah, I think you're gonna get this money, Paul, man. I think you got this trade, man.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, I'm still in it because I think we're going down. So
I just re-entered.
Who did?
Me on sells. I like that.
Yeah. Okay, look at you.
Well, that would be good for my US 30 trade too. So let's have it go down.
Yeah, no, I like it for downs now, man. I think, I think it makes sense. And it's hit that resistance, what, how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Kind of feel like it has to go down a little bit if it's going to go up first.
Even EJ just broke all its lows too, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, we got a little bit of a top wick now, so maybe the idea is going to be right, and we follow the support.
May I give some sort of analysis right now, real quick?
Yeah, that's great. I actually need to. Oh, I gotta go to the. I gotta step away, but.
One thing I know some people are saying, oh, this is kind of like a higher low. One reason why I was in the zone looking at this as resistance, if we were going to continue up, right, and this was like a higher low to continue up, and not kind of respect the resistance, we should have already technically created some sort of higher high and broken this resistance, and like at least a wick, and we haven't even got the wick. The fact that we haven't and we're still respecting the resistance, I'm so in this trade. I see this continue heading down to the support down here, and my empty for 4-hour and daily don't have a bottom wick, so I think it should at least come down to create a bottom wick, and by the time I'll be out of the trade. So that's when, if this is a higher low to continue heading further up, we should have at least had some sort of movement to the upside already, right? No, like the wicks. What do you guys think, chat?
I agree.
I was just going to say, Rafe keeps asking the same question. Rafe, it might be a totally legitimate question too, but he has the right not to show you. So it can be a totally legit question. He has a choice whether to show you or not. That's his choice. So it might be a totally legit question. He might just not want to answer it. So people have the right to answer questions or not answer questions, I guess.
And the question, I didn't mean to just brush you off there. The question is with my sell that I'm in, is it gonna wick me out kind of possibly first, due to the surge of volume to continue heading down further then? So that's the question. But I think for me personally, I took the trade on what I saw. I think this is going to continue heading down. So that was my analysis behind it. Because this was if you say this is a higher low, we should have made a higher high already, possibly.
Yeah, remember the Asian Open brings volume, and it typically does. I mean, last week it was breaking oppositely. So I think right now, we need this hourly low to break. That's what we need.
Well,
100%, I agree with that.
It goes back in the direction it was going before the consolidation. So if that's true, the 15-minute was down. Consolidates, then usually goes back in the direction it was consolidating.
Gotta hold resistance.
I'm looking at a 15-minute chart. I never do that.
Does kind of look like, if we do stay under here, it looks like the buyers were kind of dying out. But we know if this resistance is going to hold, we're not going to make higher highs and higher lows. So the idea would be we should stay under here and under here if we're going to have this resistance hold, then come down.
Well, you're going to know in the next 2 pips, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
It either breaks or it doesn't.
We'll see.
And I would say this, if someone is looking for a buy, the CP bet would be up here. Once it breaks this top resistance zone, breaks and does a retest to continue heading further up. That'd be my confirmation. And if I don't pretend if this does go up and market decide they want to go on the bullish move, I'm not personally taking any trade until it breaks this top zone up here.
That makes sense.
Just trying to stay disciplined. 2 trades a session, that's it.
Very nice. Is this your first one or second one?
No, this is just my first one. I'm still on my first one.
That's it. Yep. Hopefully the first one can play out. Oh, 722. Uh-oh, are we going to hit the 1K today? Oh, there it goes.
Ooh. Breaking highs, guys.
Yep. Not great.
No.
Definitely don't like that.
Oh, could be. Yeah, it's a problem. Yo, we got a problem. How does it go? What's the NASA talk? Houston, we got a problem.
Yeah.
Personally, I'm still fine with that as long as if it hits my stop loss, there you go. I'm wrong. There's no there's you gotta look at trading as there's no don't put any emotions. If it hits, it hits. Then whatever, you're wrong. Then you reevaluate the chart, reanalyze, and then look for another re-entry or a possible analysis change.
Yep.
But we terminate, Look at you guys.
Yeah, just don't put
terminate, guys.
Don't put emotions into this. If it goes, it goes. Like, what are you gonna do? You can't control the markets. Markets do whatever they want. You just reanalyze and then see where you can capitalize again.
I hear you, bro.
Yeah. If we break this wick, I think we'll be gone. This break here makes me think we'll be gone too, but sometimes that first 15 minute, yeah, there it goes.
Yeah, I'm taking out to a stop loss, so now I'm gonna wait to see what happens.
How we go?
Yeah, I'm still bearish still for my analysis until we break this zone and get some sort of retest.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my take on it. Like,
and look at that, pulls all the way back.
It's fine. Like, yeah, it's fine. If it goes, it goes. Like, I'm just looking for a new re-entry. Just don't be the guy. Just don't be the guy where you blow account within 4 pips. Because clearly I didn't blow my account here.
I think around 134, 250 would be a good buy entry, but I'm still waiting for that 4-hour resistance to break for that bigger move that I've been waiting for. But if anyone wants to enter like a buy, I think it's about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looks like it's still kind of struggling in this area a little bit. Just that first 15 minutes of volume might have wicked us out.
Yeah, I got stopped out fully.
That's why I kind of like having the stronger, like the bigger analysis, because like I don't want one candle to decide. If this goes up here, I'm not gonna just change my analysis to buys automatically. Like a 150-minute candle means nothing to me overall. Mm-hmm. I need like a whole structure to form.
It's struggling in this area. We can't close above here, then we're gonna hold and come down. So if this closes underneath here, I would look to re-enter at this low here. Yeah, at that low there if we close underneath, which we are doing again. So look at, not one candle could close above. This is our highest body here. Not one candle could get us above. So we'll see how this 15 closes, and then that would have just been volume coming in. So it made a bigger wick than these previous ones where there wasn't a ton of volume, and then price would fall down again. But we need to close underneath here and break a low. And then I'll look to jump in it one more time. Three 4.2. Yep. Yeah. Because we know the first 15 minutes of Asian Open tend to get a little wild. So, what are you saying, Gersh?
Pardon me?
What were you saying?
I didn't say anything. That wasn't.
Oh, I was saying, someone said trade the structure, not the candle. I was wondering what the difference between the structure and the candle are. Doesn't the candle make up the structure? Structure's made up of something, right?
No, the way I think he was saying is like just because like if you're in cells, right? Pretend okay, if you're in buys here, right? Like this one candle went down, does it like a person automatically thinks, oh, we're gonna continue heading down now. That's what it means. Like one candle doesn't necessarily, it's not gonna change your whole analysis unless it's like a gladiator candle, but like
No, one candle does not do that.
Yeah. But it does make up the structure. Multiple candles do make up the structure. So I was just curious of what he meant by that.
No, it would be like, okay, he's in pretend he's in a buy from whatever down here.
Yeah.
Or like, what do you see here? He's in a buy from down here, we'll say, and then he had this doji close, so he's like, oh, I'm gonna close, and then it's gonna head down. Like,
yeah,
that's what he means by
I just know there's different words for the, there's different words and terminology for different things. So
yeah.
Yeah, now we tapped resistance, so we'll see how we react here.
Gotcha, Eric. Yeah, I got you. That makes sense. I just had a question about that.
Damn, what a candle move up.
Yeah.
That goes back to the two that we've talked about several times. It hit that area several times, and eventually that area gets weaker and weaker, right? And it finally breaks. It tried to hit up against it several times, it didn't go. Came down a little bit and then broke. So that's a hard one.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if we were to analyze this looking back, right, and we did when someone said like, how was his buys? I do see where people do see buys. So if we were to analyze this looking back, if someone were to enter like somewhere at the break of this, and they would say that, and they don't believe that this is a strong resistance, and that we could at least head up here, that's where I'd see the buys. That's if someone's asking where they saw the buys, where they looked at the resistance that I was looking at personally as not so much of a strong resistance, and that we can easily break it to the upside.
Yeah, so if you're anticipating resistance to break, then you would have been waiting for a new high to take a buy.
So yeah, so that's just for the person in the chat that was asking, where were those buys? Where people saw those buys?
Hey Paul, can you go to the 1 hour for a minute?
Yep.
That last candle, those last two candles before the one that's up, those two higher lows on those tails. That's why I was saying just be a little careful on that, because those are closing higher than before.
Yep, but we continued to close underneath here.
Right. No, it was a tough one.
Yeah. Yep, oh, and there it goes.
Yeah, my bias is about to change.
Yep, and there we go.
There you go. Yep. High bias now.
My bias still doesn't change until I see some sort of close.
I think we're coming back. That's probably a retracement.
Yeah.
But
I like
for those higher time frames.
Yeah, I need a clean close above here, so that even if it does continue up, I'll be fine, and then the retest, and then to continue up. Because if it goes like how it is here and then continues down, it's like, what are you gonna say? Is like, that's why I look at it.
That's why I said like 250 area, because we have clean traffic. But still, I wouldn't be taking a trade in this range anyways. I want to close above the 4-hour resistance, which is the 500 area.
Now we wait.
Like this is what this is also like what I think people are saying. Like, don't just trust one candle. Yeah, there's one candle closed up, right? But like, what if this is a fake out and to continue hitting down? Obviously, I'm not saying it is, but I'm saying what if. So that's what I'm saying. Where multiple candles build a structure. So now, if you see something like, okay, it continues up, comes down, and continues up, that's structure. Then not just one candle. Like something here where you continue down, came up, then continue further down.
Yep. Yeah, so maybe support to form here or here to continue up if we get to participate. Yeah, that is. I think that was that was the New York London's. Like we maybe see an issue here, but monster 4 hour. Kind of pulling back up to here though.
Need like what?
I actually got in for buys when that 50-minute candle reopened and once the bottom wick was created. And yeah, just giving you guys a heads up.
I think that makes sense.
Got in with the volume.
Yep.
I got in at 134.278.
You what?
I got in at 134.278 when that 50-minute candle opened. Created the bottom wick, kept my stops below that. Once it broke the high, boom.
Yeah, it looks like it should keep running.
Yeah, if it does, take some of my profit back, please.
Yep. Hopefully we can get another opportunity, but we'll see how this moves.
Okay, just one break even.
Pretty sketchy. The guy says
So hold on. Wow, man, T4 did not let me go break even for some reason. I didn't even get to go. Still in it.
Oh, you didn't get break even?
No, I tried to do it and it didn't do it. That's a piss off.
I think it's still got some room to go up. We'll see if we form for it on the bottom. I don't know if YouTube's glitching again, but it says we're 4 from 7K subs, which I feel like it's said that like 3 times, and then I'll wake up the next day and it's at like 100 away.
Damn, I'm actually so mad I didn't get to go break even. It's This is my last trade for sure, 100%.
$7.09K. Nope, mine says 69.96. Yep, 69.96. $7.11. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that then. I mean, I don't know why I'd have to refresh it. It's a new page. Refreshing it shouldn't change. No. But on here, yeah, it says 7.11. Whatever, we'll say 7.11, I guess. Thank you, Aman. Appreciate it. We'll pull up this chart. Don't know how to say your name, but just sent it. Hour 1, hour 4 resistance, sell in formation of 30-minute bearish candle forming resistance. Yeah, that's possible. DJ, that makes sense. Like 30 minutes kind of tapped into it as well, so see how we react here and here. YouTube Chinese subs. Yep. Say you only want to make 3 trades a day. Do you stretch them out? Depends on how many sessions you're trading. So are you trading 1 session, 2 sessions, 3 sessions? If you do all 3, maybe 1 trade in each. If you don't take a trade in London, maybe you get 2 in New York or 2 in Asian. You got to kind of figure out what you're looking to do, how many sessions you're trading. If you're doing 2 sessions, maybe do 2 trades in New York, 1 in Asian, or 3 in New York, none in Asian. Whatever you want to do. Yeah, I think 1 session and 1 pair is good. 2 sessions is manageable for sure. I don't see any issue with doing 2 sessions. Got over 700 though, don't know if we're gonna hit that 1K today. Yep, yeah, stop loss hit. We broke resistance, so got stopped out, obviously. Was anticipating resistance to hold. It didn't, and price went up, so. Sells 134, 310. Good luck. Hopefully that works out. Just waiting on this 15 and 30 minute close, and then we'll see what happens here.
I was just gonna say too, it's loud at my house, so if it gets loud, I mean, for me, if my pattern sets up, I'll take 10 trades a day. It does, but if it doesn't set up, I'll take 0. So I don't know if you should limit yourself to, well, I can only take 1 trade per session. If what you're looking for sets up, you should just take the trade.
Yeah, but that's different for different people. Some
Right,
people
right.
don't.
No, I know. I'm just saying. I'm saying.
Yeah. No, I mean, if you can
emotionally, what works for you, and then if it works for you and it sets up 5 times,
if you can emotionally handle it, yeah, I think that's doable. But I feel like a lot of people, after 2, 3, 4 trades,
yeah,
they're just like, oh, it's going up, I'm gonna buy, so I can make my win back or my losses back, or
right. Well,
they're not trading
criteria,
they're
right?
not trading their plan.
You can't just do it to do it. It's getting loud.
Thank you, Cizo. Appreciate it. Glad you like it. No, I do not use fibs. Everything you see on the chart is the extent of what I do. I actually have less stuff on my chart on my MT4. I just typically will have, I'll just place a little line. So like, okay, I want to buy once we get above here. So I'll just place this little line, and I know these zones are here, so I don't need to draw it on my MT4 as well. And I know if price gets above here, then I look to enter, and that's all my MT4 has. Gotcha, Bauer. Zone. I'm gonna leave it like this. I think I like this.
I'm gonna quickly go over one more time what I see just to refresh chat. So I'm watching the 15-minute. I wanted to do some sort of retest, not just a wick, as some sort of wrong arrow. Some sort of close, bearish close, or retest of the zone, and telling me that support's holding. Once I see the support's holding, I'll look for some sort of bullish close on the 15-minute. And once I get a bullish close indicating that, okay, price wants to continue heading up, I'll take an entry at the break of the new high of that. Simple textbook trade, and I would want to take it to this zone here. Now it just depends on when it occurs and if there'll be enough volume in the market by the time the retest occurs. So that's why I'm looking at chat. Keeping it simple. So now if if I were to see some sort of 15-minute close below my, I have similar zone drawn up below my old resistance and new support that I should believe is new support. If I see some sort of close on the 15, I'll like more of on the 30-minute, 15 or 30-minute down below. That would indicate possibly this being a fake out. Yeah, Burns, I could see that. For myself, I'm just looking for closes now. A bearish close on the break above that. That's what I'm looking for instead of just like a wick. But no, I do see that. I would almost like this to continue climbing up a little bit on the 15-minute. This is 30. Yeah, on the 15-minute, and then do a further retest down.
Yeah, I would like to see what happens down here. But this is also probably a pretty good level as well.
Yeah, that's the question if he wants to respect it, or the fact that if he broken it out, it's not going to. Personally, I think it should respect this somewhat. Because if on the way down we were creating lower highs to it, on the way up, technically I'm looking at it, we should create some sort of a higher low to it.
Yep. So yeah, we got the high now. We need to wait for the pullback for support. Take it up.
Yeah, and it just depends if we get it in this session or not. Like if you're gonna have enough volume by the time it does do it. That's the only thing. That's the only thing about Asian session. Sometimes it doesn't have enough volume to do it. Sometimes it does. So that's where the tricky part comes in.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't, that's all right. You move on to the next session. New day. It's only a Monday, start of the week.
Today's only Monday?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
The thing.
I thought it was Wednesday. It feels like a Wednesday.
No, that's one thing is like if I took a loss, right? Like you guys clearly saw on live, I took a loss. I'm not thinking about the loss at all anymore. I do not care. I took the loss. Whatever. It happened. Now I'm moving forward. Now it's a new trade. And now I'm trying to reevaluate my analysis, see what happened. My analysis has changed because we closed above this. Now I'm looking for I'm looking for the market to show me some sort of more movement. So if this is like a 15-minute bearish close and then I get a 15-minute bullish close after that to continuing up, that's what I'm looking for now. It all depends now what the market shows me. So don't think about your previous loss, and just don't ponder over it now. Just move forward and look at a new trade. And at the end of the day, you can journal it and see where you could have probably capitalized or what mistake you made. And if it fit your plan and you just didn't work out, that's fine. Because sometimes probability isn't on your side. There's no 100% proof, 100% trading plan out here. There's probability.
Yep. Very well said, sir.
Yeah, you gotta keep moving forward. You can't change your past. June, you gotta keep moving forward. I'm not gonna think about something I can't change about in the past. I can learn from it, but I can't change it. Just in life, if something were to happen, you gotta keep moving forward. The road doesn't stop.
Neither do the hurdles. Will I be joining Monty tomorrow? No. I need to sleep. Can't be staying up all night.
I guess the question for me is, was it a high enough break above that that level right there, and then a pullback to, and then a rejection here, 2 15-minute candles to go up again, because it broke above that 23.4. Did it go up enough?
So that's what I'm saying. Sorry, I keep interrupting. I'm so bad.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Go ahead.
I just want to agree with you. That's what I was saying. I'd rather have it pull up higher and then do the retest, because that would be,
then pull back.
Yeah, it'd be such a stronger confirmation for me then.
But we're on a 15-minute chart. I guess for me on an hour chart it would be 30 to 40, but on 15-minute chart maybe 15 to 20, and it didn't quite do that. So I'd like to see maybe up to 134.40, then pull back to this area. But you're getting rejection off these last two candles that might just push it up. But it's definitely a breakout and retest. The question is it a fake breakout?
Yeah,
I don't think it went up high enough for me to want to buy it if it pulls back yet.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's what I was saying. Like, I want to see what the chart shows me now, like on the 30-minute or 50-minute, if it closes back down here, or if it kind of stays here and then continues up. Like you said, I would personally rather, if this continued up even to this top zone, I would have been fine. I would have looked for some sort of retracement. It could have been in the middle sometimes, like a higher low, or it comes down fully, and then take it back up.
Yeah, but if you can push up a little higher, you got a lot of clean space till that 134.55 area.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you, I'd like to see it break a little bit above to just kind of give me a guarantee that's not a false breakout, because a lot of times it's a false breakout.
Yeah, I agree 100% with what you're saying right now. So that's where you gotta stay confident in your analysis. Like, is it a false break, or are you gonna take it, or do you think it's gonna continue heading up?
And I think there's a good chance it just heads up. There's a good chance, but the higher probability trade would be for it to pull up more and then pull back.
Yeah,
there's a good chance it just goes, and that's okay.
And you just have to be comfortable with no matter what you take. Like, just be comfortable with it. You lose, you lose. You win, you win. Yep. Move on to the next trade. Like, even if I win, I move on to the next trade. It's not like I'm looking at the trade and like mesmerized over it. No, I gotta continue moving forward. Main thing is just don't start over trading and over risking.
Wonder if we're gonna form resistance. Was that support we broke, and now we're retesting from New York and London support. We broke it in New York, retesting it now, so.
See, I'm not even looking too far left. I'm looking almost up here now. That's
yeah, I think that's possible, but this was really, really strong for New York session, so I think if we can't go back up, we'll just break down, because now we do have a clean candle up.
I think we get to the 134.60. That's what I think.
Makes sense.
Top of the range, I guess, on the 15-minute, right?
134, what were we seeing?
134.60. But this is the key level right here.
Oh, okay, I see.
Just the top of the range, right, on that chart?
Yeah.
We'll see. Either support holds or we don't get higher and resistance holds.
All right, because if you look at it, when it went to the bottom there, it went right to the bottom from another previous support level to the left, or almost to the very beginning of the chart here. That one, yep. So it hit that. Now it should go up to the top of the range eventually, if it follows the patterns.
Yep.
We'll see.
Ideally, I think a week close above here. That would be really good.
That would help for sure.
Unlisted luxury is not about what the law. Don't think what the law says. That's good for like a certain, for your account. Think about what risk percentage you want. If that's 1%, 2%, 3%, 5%, whatever risk percentage that you're comfortable with.
150 million%.
Yeah, just like the guy that went lose the count in 2 seconds.
Yeah, that was great. I saw that. Probably shouldn't be playing with 1,000 to 1 leverage if you're blowing an account in 2 minutes.
Yeah, especially in 4 pips.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm not going to take... So the old would have bought here or buy this next high. For me to take a buy, price needs to pull back to here or push up and pull back. Otherwise, if we push up to here and we go bearish and we don't close above here, I like sells from here back down to our support here or back to here.
That 15-minute candle's closing in 3 minutes, and that's definitely a tail longer than the body. That's, I guess, what you guys would call that a hammer, or some people call that a hammer. I have no idea.
Yeah, I mean, it could go up, but my issue's always been buying the high.
No, I definitely agree with what you're saying.
So it's gotta pull back. So I'm gonna try and do what I've been doing on the 5-minute, but make sure I'm doing it on these 15 and 30 minutes. Because I just really don't feel super great in the 5-minute trades I've been noticing. So might put those on hold and just do some more mental back testing, or open up a small personal account and test it and see how it goes. But just don't feel as great in them as I normally do with what we were doing in the past.
CZO, I went over why I did exactly that and explained how some people are looking buys and why they worked out. So if someone wants to look view that, I talked about not a couple months ago, probably like 30 minutes ago in the stream. So I did go over that because someone asked why buys worked and the sells didn't. So don't trust me. When I took the loss, I understood why I took a loss there. It's not like I didn't. But
So
Cizo
asked if any chance anyone of the traders can break down reasons as why maybe they thought the trade failed. I mean, if Paul will go to the 1 hour, I'll do it.
There you go. No, there you go. Iron Man's gonna explain his point of view. I explained
So-
mine, so there's multiple.
So the last 2 candles before this one, I should annotate, but I'm not knowing where the last 2 candles closed with those tails at the bottom longer than the body. Someone can point. I don't know who's got the control.
Yeah, I can point for you.
Right there, and then the next one below it, the next one after it. Yep. That next one, and then the next one, they all closed with higher lows. That's bullish momentum to me, is bullish momentum, which means that every time it went down, even if you go back to those 3 in a row, even before the long one, that tells me that sellers are getting rejected every time they try and push it down.
Yeah,
so that would be my explanation to why I think it failed. It would be just those higher lows on the 1 hour.
And even if I'll go over it again, or are you done or no?
No, that's fine. You're good.
I was gonna say, like, in relation to that, like how you said, the WEX, I can even go into it further into lower time frames if you're going to 15. Cool. So if you're saying, why
same thing.
Yeah. Also, it's just like how someone could capitalize the structure. And the reason why I wasn't sold is because I believe that this resistance was going to hold, and the people that were learning buys believe that this wasn't a strong resistance and it was going to continue breaking to possibly this zone, or even possibly up here to this zone. So that's another way how people in buys capitalize on that. While on the other hand, when I was in sells, I believe that this resistance was strong enough to hold.
Yep. You have to also think of it as order blocks, right? So every time it pushed down, the order block of buyers bought it up, right? So there was enough risk reward for the order block takers that every time it went down and rejected, there was enough buyers to push it back up. And that's what those candles with those long wick tails are telling you. Sellers are getting rejected, which means there's an order block there, or there's some amount of buyers that had enough of a position to move the market, because this market takes a lot. It's not just, I mean, none of us can do it. There's not a lot of people that can move it. So there were people sitting there waiting for those levels, and they push the button and it goes. And that's what those candles are telling you when he's pointing to those candles with those tails down at the bottom. Every time those sellers were coming in, they were getting smacked by the buyers. So until that pattern changes to the other side and you start seeing the wicks on the top that are longer than the body, I wouldn't be doing any selling.
There you go, Chad. That's multiple different views point on why it didn't work.
Sorry to interrupt, guys. I'm going to be calling it a night. Took 2 losses, closes straight at break even. I'm just going to step away. feel like I gotta just get everything together, and I'll see you boys tomorrow. All right?
All right, bro.
Peace out.
All right, guys. Ciao.
So each candle tells a story, right? Each candle is telling you a story, and you got to learn how to read what the candle's telling you.
Yep.
Because they're leaving the signs. The people that move the markets are leaving you signs. Every candle, I don't care what time frame is, they're leaving you little tidbits of information that you need to learn how exactly. That's the exact one right there. Because look how it closed lower than the two. It broke the two, like 3 or 4 candles below those. Yep, it broke those, and it got a bunch of people doing what?
Sells.
Selling, and it said,
Yep.
okay, thank you.
Yeah, this I didn't even notice. I noticed it when you pointed out where this kind of tapped into the support down here.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I wasn't even looking at the market at that time, but I'm just saying, just for in general, that's like the little secret thing you're talking about.
But if you would have gotten into that trade, if you put that arrow there, that where you had it before, if you would have gotten into the trade at the open in the next 15-minute candle, which looks like is at 131.09 or 10, with that long tail, and taken that trade and placed your stop below that tail, you would have made phenomenal money.
Yeah.
Could you also go on the 4-hour, please, Paul?
What was that? I can't barely hear you, sure.
Yep.
You want to see a 4-hour? That's it.
Oh, 4-hour. We love 4-hour. You know,
Could
you and I love
zoom out a
4-hour.
little bit? Yeah, so I think when price came down during London, it was just making that higher low to continue back up. We're still going to that 135 area.
They would call it the liquidity grab, right? Is what they would call it.
Just a retracement, because when price shot up in Asian yesterday, or pre-London, whatever it was, it had to retrace back, but it just did a deeper retracement. And then to continue back up. The higher, it has to follow the higher time frame structure.
There you go, Chad. Now if you don't know why buys possibly worked out, or if don't know what happened on the loss, there's 3 different viewpoints on how we're looking at the chart there. Please take something from that.
Yeah, and look at the candle from the high from it's right by that between the 22 and the 24. Oop.
What do you want?
On that was it the same one? I don't know. The 22 and that one right there. Maybe I don't know. Maybe downsize it a little bit. I'm a little bit between the 22 and the 24 on your down below your chart there. The 12, the 22, and the 24. Look at the high there, up there.
Yeah.
Keep going up. Right there. Yep, right there. That's the exact same area where it bounced off before again, isn't it? Right there. Yep.
Oh, you mean the wick?
Yep, that one right there.
There you go.
Exact same area, right?
Yep.
So a breakout above that area, and then a retest of that area, break a little bit below, and then pull up.
Yeah. And just to show annotation what Sharma was talking about, something like this.
And look what they did, right? They pulled it above that, and then they had those 2 tails right below, breaking below, getting everyone going short again, and then pulled it up again. So that's where the big time buyers were at. They broke below, got people going selling, and then I really truly believe they were like, okay, we have a certain amount of people that are in sells. How many people does it take for us to make it worth our time to push the button to go the other way? That's me.
Highs above here on GJ.
Is
the 1 minute. 134, 325. 325, where are you at? Oh yeah, so you're probably already in. Oh yeah, right above there. Yeah.
See, that's crazy. We all had some sort of different viewpoint there, and there we all looked at why it went up, and we all have a different way of looking at it. That's the crazy part about trading. Everybody looks at it slightly differently.
Yeah, hey Paul, can you go to gold for a second? I just want to show you guys the candle that's forming on gold on the 1 hour. Oh, yours might be a little bit different than mine. Oh, the 1 hour. Look at that candle right there. It's forming. What does that tell you?
Can I try analyzing what you're thinking, Paul? Clay?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm trying to understand the strategy. Would it be that this wick is bigger than the body, right?
Yep. I call it tail, right? It's a tail if it's at the bottom, and wick at the top, right? Yep.
So is that where you would say you buy to continue heading up, or are you selling it? Okay, buy. Yep. So when the tail is bigger...
I always do the reverse.
Okay.
And so now it rejected again, and look at all the 1 hour candles. If you go in to look at the 1 hour hours they're all closing low higher, right?
Yep.
The wicks for the tails are all closing higher. Now it's coming up to this consolidation area. It hasn't been able to hit several times. I'm guessing that it breaks this level this time.
So where would you take the entry there, Clay? Like at the
Well,
one is during the bottom
one
one?
at I have one at 1780 and 1783, but I would take the entry at the close of the hour.
Oh, okay,
In
okay.
9 minutes, if this candle closed like this, I would take the trade, and my stop would be below that tail.
Got it.
But it would have to be below it by a certain amount, because I don't want to just come touch the tail and then. So how many times have we all had that happen where it just?
Yeah.
So it would have to be probably $2 or $3 below that.
Especially on gold.
So you would have to adjust your lot sizes if you don't want, if you don't want to have that big stop loss, you just adjust your lot size. But I'm guessing it breaks this level this time if it gets up to the 86, 87. But every time it pushes down higher than the last time it tried to push down, right?
Every time it what?
Every time it pushes down on the 1 hour on gold, it pushes down higher than the time before. So it's still making higher lows, excuse me.
Yeah, I saw
so
that.
That tells me that momentum is still there, and it will eventually break that glass ceiling that we talk about all the time. They'll throw the baseball through and it'll break it.
Makes sense.
My only thing with this is, Clay, you know what, in the hourly we were looking at, would you take it right when it closes, or would you look for almost like a further indication where it breaks high?
I would take it right when it closes in 8 minutes.
Got it.
But I already have 2 or 3 positions in,
so
I don't need to do it. But if I weren't in anything, I would definitely take it.
If someone was looking at it.
Gold, sorry.
No, this was for gold.
Oh.
Are we on gold? No, I think he switched back to the pound yen.
No, I was just imagining it in my head and just talking.
Right,
about
but if you break 87, then 87, 88, where's your next resistance on gold?
I have no idea. I would have to look.
I'll tell you in a minute. It's 90. If we're getting right to the point here, we've been talking about these levels for a long time, haven't we? The next one's 1913.
Bro, so you would hold it for the whole time? You think it would reach it?
I'm holding it forever. Yeah. Every time it dips, like I've been saying to you guys, I'm buying every dip. I don't care how many positions I have in. Because it's going to 2000. I think it might break 1800 this week. It's definitely got the momentum to do it.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Let's go back on GG. What is GG doing?
Projecting that 134, 333.
I really think at least 50 on the GJ. 50.
Well, if gold goes up in Asian, GJ is going to come down.
No idea. I don't look at gold enough to even.
So if GJ goes up to that area in Asian session.
See, but I don't know about that, Paul, because if you look at the US 30 right now, which should go opposite of gold, the US 30 is also going up, which is weird.
One of them's lying.
I don't know if there's any correlation right now.
Yeah, I feel like 80, 90%, 90, 95% of the time they correlate.
It does, but it's weird. I'm looking at the US 30 as it goes up too.
In Asian session, yeah. So one of them's lying. Then either GJ is lying about going up right now, and it wants to come down to grab more liquidity to push up, or gold is going to come down for the rest of Asia. Or neither of them are going to do anything.
I don't think gold is going to come down.
I would love for it to come down. Go down to 1700. I don't care. Go down to 1650, please. It doesn't matter to me.
I think GJ is going to correct this move up it just did and pull back down.
Yep. Just gotta be careful if anybody's looking for trading anytime soon. 4 minutes to 4 hours closing.
Yeah, that's right.
This is the last stand for gold, though. I mean, this area right here is the last stand before basically 1913.
Wow. When did it reach 1913? And why did
I'm on the month? If I'm on the monthly, it reached 1913 in February 2011 in that area.
And why did it reach it? Do you have any idea or no?
Well, I mean, that was right in the heart of the Great Recession, right? Crash of 2008. I mean, 2011, we were still in the middle of it, weren't we?
I don't know. I was a kid back then, so
that crash of 2008 was nasty.
Okay.
So I mean, the Dow went down to 6,500. I was sitting in poker room in Vegas, saying, "Man, I wish I had a bunch of money to buy the Dow at 6,500." But so the Dow was down at 6,500 during that time or close, and so gold, everyone was putting their money in gold. as a safe haven against the Dow going to zero almost.
So it was due to it was in like the middle of the recession, you're basically saying? No, that
Yeah,
makes
I mean,
sense.
you're talking about, I mean, geez, yeah. Ugh. I owned 8 houses during that time, so I don't like to talk about that time. But yeah, it was
Okay, you made it out. You made it out.
I made it out. It was right during the heart of that. It was right during the heart of, I mean, unemployment was net. I mean, it was awful. It was an awful time. And so everyone took their money out of the stock market and they put it in gold. That's what they usually do when the stock market starts getting a little tanky. They put it in safe havens, and gold is considered that for sure.
Yes, sir. So is the yen.
Yeah.
Yeah. But to GJ, I do think we are gonna reject at this area, come back down.
Well, now you got nice 15-minute rejection to the top side.
If we do reject, I'm personally not going to get into it. The only way I'm going to get into it is like the way I'd like to explain it in Canada is if this continues heading down and there's some sort of pullback, like a 15-minute bullish close or like 2 15-minute bullish close, and then enter at the break of the low. I'm not going to just get in once it continues heading down like that. For myself, for like a stronger confirmation that's going to continue heading down. Like some sort of like it looks like it's forming support, but then the support gets invalidated. In other terms, that's what I mean.
Yep. Kind of stuck in between both of these levels, so I think if we break up or down, that'll really kind of set the tone for where we're gonna head for any last bit of Asian volume.
Yeah, Eric, I watched The Big Short, but like I didn't understand it because I didn't have any knowledge about it fully, so I have to watch it again. I watched it a while back.
I owned 8 houses in Arizona during 2000 because I wrote mortgages. So I wrote mortgages for myself basically and owned 8 houses because I always thought the market was going to go up because the market never really didn't go up in the housing market. And I lost my, you know what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay. We don't gotta talk about those. We made it out. You made it out. That's it.
Yeah, I made it out. You always make it out. Just smarter. I told my wife after that, I'm like, we can never be in a position again when that Dow goes down to 6,500 that we don't have the ability to buy the living daylights out of it.
Yeah, trust me, that's the position I'm in right now. In the future, when this does happen again, it's going to happen again.
Yeah, well, that's why when oil was down at $10 and $8, I said there's just no way I'm buying it like crazy. I'm gonna hold it forever.
Yeah, that's why like the position you're in, I'm gonna be like that in the future. I would have loved to got in and capitalize on this time, but I can't. Gotta wait it out till it happens again.
It always happens though, doesn't it?
Might happen 10 years, 12 years, 15 years, but it's gonna happen within my lifetime. If I live to what I think I'm gonna live to.
Well, see, I'm old, so I've been through it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, if this makes a top wick and then makes a lower high up here, and then breaks that 30-minute low down here, I like that to fall back down a little bit as we're kind of retesting that support that we broke in the end of New York session. So this is kind of just like a break, retest, and we should fall down to the low 134 area again. But we need to respect this high and then break the low.
Did anybody's empty for a gap here?
No. Yes.
Yeah, I was like, what? I looked at it, I was like, what?
Mine gapped up a little.
Yeah.
Is that up? Yeah, gapped up.
Yeah, I was tripping for a second. How many pips he gapped up? Like a pip. 2 pips.
Well, anyways, it was good to talk to you guys. I'm going to head out. Good to be back with you guys, though, after vacation.
Yeah.
So I'll try and get in here more. And good conversation today. That was awesome.
Yes, sir. See you tomorrow.
The conversation where we looked at like 3 different viewpoints. We looked at it.
No, it's awesome.
I hope someone took some knowledge from that.
I hope so too. So you guys have a good night. Be safe.
Sure, you as well.
Talk to you guys again soon.
Peace.
Yeah, neither of my previous 4 hours, both of them do not have bottom wicks yet.
Yeah, that's one thing that I was the one reason why I was looking at sells earlier, because my daily had no bottom wick. My previous 2 4 hours had no bottom wick, so I was like, okay, it's gonna possibly come down to make it.
If we break that previous 30, I'm gonna get in. Stops above here, above these wicks, and then we'll take it down. I think we're gonna fall down to here because we made the lower high. We gotta test the low, so we should fall to there.
So yeah, I'm playing it the more safer bet. Like I want this to come down, and I'll look for some sort of another bearish close like this on the 15 or 30, and then get at the break of the low. If it wants to come down. Other than that, as of right now, I'm still my analysis is still bullish unless it shows me otherwise.
Yeah, I think this 133, 134, 333 level is a. I mean, we held really good in London.
This one, right?
And then we held in New York, and then we finally broke at the end of New York, and now we're kind of returning there, and we're forming bearish again. So I think with anticipating Asian volume to not really be there to push above it, that we should fall down back to that 134.050 support. Maybe 134.100 would be a good place to hear something.
I'm getting like no bottom wicks, bro. Even my current 30-minute has no bottom wick still. What trading V does.
Yeah, I mean it just.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying like trading V has been having bottom wicks, so my MT4 hasn't.
Both is trying to break up. It looks like. Oh, hourly's breaking up. Look at that.
So if someone is looking at the way Clay trades, he would have been in it right now.
Yep.
So 50-minute look like. Okay.
But yeah, we'll see if we can get this one last trade and how it plays.
I like my wrist reward too. I'm just looking for a 30-minute break. Even if it doesn't create a bottom break for me, I'll have it at the previous 30-minute low. I'll risk 8 pips, and then the reward for me would be up here like 12 pips.
Oh, you're gonna buy it if it breaks above?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
Careful, that's also the 4-hour high as well. So you could break above and then pull back to make a lower high.
Yes, that is true.
Maybe a bullish close first and then break at the previous, anticipating we break through here. But I'm gonna put my chips on resistance on this one.
We shall see. Yeah, I agree with you. I should rather wait for a 50-minute close at least in my direction. So I'm wait for a 50-minute close in my direction and see what happens.
Yeah, it's also 4-hour open, so
yeah,
gotta be careful with
first
that.
50-minute also.
Yep, just like the hourly. So this 4-hour decides to reject at that area, like the last one did. I think we'll see that big bullish candle we had at Asian Open pretty much get completely corrected, and we'll tap that support down there again. Five-minute does seem to be making lower highs up at that area, so but we'll execute on the break of the previous 30-minute. I'm selling at 230. I'm selling at 237, Frankie. Yep, yeah, we took a sell earlier, lost. Looking to sell at resistance again, and we'll see what happens.
Please hope analyst. Make sure you gotta send it in, Kevin.
Yep, can't analyze what you don't send. My MT4 didn't break yet because it did gap up a little bit. So still just waiting on that official 30-minute break.
Guess he's only taken one trade. It's called discipline.
Only one trade so far. Hoping to get a second, but we did not make new 30-minute low yet.
See, this is where I think people need to understand. Paul is Paul is my mentor, and he sees sells and I see buys. This is where like even people say buy sell on YouTube channel is like people can see different viewpoints and they can both win. Like you guys see how me and Paul are just having a normal conversation, and he's saying sells and I possibly see buys. Like we're just having a normal conversation and we're just going over analysis. We're not like yelling at each other or anything like that, saying you're wrong or I'm wrong. It's just like he sees something, I see another thing.
Yep. And you're gonna wait to trade what you see, and I'm gonna wait to trade what I see.
Yeah, that's how you analyze. That's how you talk to another person about their analyst chat. I'll be back.
Yep. Also, I was looking for sells coming into Asian, but now that we've tapped that, what I'm kind of thinking is a really strong resistance because of how it held in New York and London. I would expect Asian with less volume than both of those sessions to respect that and then fall down. Kind of the idea I'm looking at. Winning trade on EU, nice. I'll try and pull that up quick. Very nice. Moved great. Good trade. All right, I got in. 134234 was entry. Tops above. I think we're going to hit support, but I'm going to look to secure something here if we get there. Yeah, AG. I took the sells because in London and New York, we had this really strong support that we held, and then we broke it towards the end of New York. Now we came back up to it in Asian session. So kind of just a break, retest, and then we should come test this low, is what I'm anticipating. So I'm going to secure profits at about 2 to 1, 1.5 to 1. And then let the runner, I have a runner target. It's a very deep target of 133.060 for my runner target, but I'm gonna take 85% of it off the table. Ideally at 2 to 1 is what I'm looking for. Got in at 257. Nice, better entry than I. Very, very good entry. So I do think we're gonna break here. But if once we come near this hourly low here, that's kind of where I'm gonna be looking to make it risk-free and secure some profits. Because if we break that hourly low, I don't think we should be pulling back up to the entry.
When it was twice rejected at that resistance, so in this candle at the very top, when it started coming down, I took an entry at 290, so I have closed my half.
Nice. I have not secured anything yet or gone break even. I have not even hit 1-to-1 yet. But if we keep moving down, we'll get there. I think we're going to tap that 134 support right here, personally, just because this was the low we created. Here's our lower high. I think we should test the low. So I can get 1-to-1. I think right here is one. We're about there, actually.
My recommendations, I know this is not my trade and you guys can create your own plan. Secure something at 1-to-1.
I secured 85% right there.
There you go. And then you can let the rest running.
Risk free, yep. So my runner I have, all right. So let's see how many people I get to question my IQ right here. My runner TP is, all right guys, you're gonna question my ideas trading, but this is my runner TP. I think we're gonna break through here and come down, but we'll see. Just secured the end in blue for the session, blue for the day as well, so that's a good feeling. But that is my runner target. Obviously not going to hold position with any risk on the table, but I do think we're going to hit this support here. Hopefully we hit it without wicking me out first, but since I have secured profit, it would just be less I make if the runner gets stopped, but yep. But we did practically retrace that entire hourly candle. So then we could just say this was a fake out above here, or we could say we hit resistance and we're coming down. So however you want to look at it, but this is risk-free, secured, and we'll see if our runner does anything. That would be really cool if it would.
My bias is still bullish. I don't think I'm gonna get it. Maybe not in this session, but we'll see. We'll see, chat. His bias was sells. My bias is bullish. He won. I'm still waiting for my setup. Both people can win in a trade, guys. You see how this works? He analyzes something. I try to critique it. And he explains what he's doing. I analyze something. He tries to critique it. We work off each other.
They're saying the stream cut off.
Oh, what?
Stream, I don't think it cut off. Good 11, nice job, Tony. Stream got cut off. My stream's still running and it's not showing. Streamlabs is up and running fine. So hopefully,
my stream is here too. No, my stream's here too.
Yeah, my YouTube's still up and running, so I don't know. Still live, okay, good.
Yeah, no, why are some people saying, are they messing with you, trolling you?
I don't even know. I don't even know. I really want this one break
Yeah,
that
get a
hourly
message
low.
from you.
Yeah, I want us to break that hourly low. That's really what I want to see. It's pulling back to entry.
No, but like I was saying, see, like you're not supposed. You saw sells here the whole time while I was saying I want to retrace to continue up. You caught the sells. You popped for the day. Like you know what I mean? Like he caught his trade. What made sense for his plan, and it worked out. I'm looking for my trade, and I'll see if I can catch it. If I can, I can.
Yep. I'm actually minus 40 for the session, but I'm up for the day.
Yeah, so it doesn't.
Yeah, I closed the 85% I secured was $49 less, or $41 or $40.40 less than the full stop loss of that first trade, and I only secured 85%.
Yeah, so if you secured full, it would have been fine.
Yeah, but I want this runner to go, so I think it'll go. It just might hit me out first. I mean, still a winning trade, but I think this has potential to run down if we break that support at the bottom.
Yo, Paul, you still down to look at some of the charts after this?
Yes, sir. Good thing you reminded me. Mike's working good.
Yeah. The alt mic I had, it just kind of busted, but luckily I had another one just laying around that I never threw away and still working, so I guess we're good.
Perfect. Yeah, you should chat more during the live streams.
Yeah, I probably should, but at the moment, I'm not good enough at this to have any real like meaningful input, so I just sit and listen.
I mean, I think that's the opposite way to look at it. I think if you talked and discussed more and asked questions, you'd probably get a better understanding and a better answer. Because like you can say, hey, well, this is pushing down right here. What do you think? And it's kind of like right now it's happening, and you like watch it play out versus looking at something that already happened. So I think you can try to take advantage of the live market, and it'll help a lot more. Versus when we do our sessions, like the one-on-ones, almost all the time it is based on like what has already happened. So like obviously we know where price went, but right now while it's happening, we still don't know if this is going to come up and take me out, if we're going to continue down to that support. So I think you'd be able to pick up on things quicker that way. So I would say chat it up.
That makes sense. That makes
Chat
sense.
it up.
Maybe I will.
And if you say something just absolutely horrifically stupid, I'm sure the chat in the Zoom chat will go a little hard on you, but I mean, it's all part of the learning curve. Hello, Bauer. I'm talking to you. There's nothing going on. We're just kind of waiting. And we can check out gold. See what gold did. I think gold did push up, and it came right back down.
It's also near end of the session.
Yep. Nope, Monty is not in here. You're looking at a reversal. Gold looks like it's going to try and pull down here, but 30-minute has also created higher low support, so maybe it's just stuck. EJ also pulling back. Yeah, the close underneath the resistance was great. Is right up 2 pips away.
Who's gonna hit? Oh, I can tell the future it's gonna hit.
I don't like this Gurja from the. Gonna hit TP is what you meant, right?
1 second.
I don't know. Harrison is probably busy, would be my guess. He'll pop in every now and then. Okay. And we kind of tapped into here again, so we need to not go too much higher. See you later, June. See you tomorrow. We're coming. I think we did break 7K subs on my side. We're one away. Oops, 7,004 did break. Look at that. $30-minute close. Yeah, I want this 30-minute to close somewhere in this box. See you tomorrow, Frankie. Connor, adios. Mark, you should send a chart. Because when you guys ask why I take a trade, I tell you exactly where I'm entering, what I'm looking to. If I see it, what I'm going to do, where am I going to put my stop, where am I going to put my target, where am I going to secure profit. You get all of that before the chart even does what I anticipate when it does it, and I do actually take a trade. So you should send a chart with something similar on what you're anticipating to happen. He's not nervous. He just is new and probably just didn't want to give wrong information or whatever it was. But so
Yeah, because it's like, it's not just me. There's like a bunch of people listening, and I don't want to say something, and somebody be like, "Oh, that guy knows what he's talking about," and then they follow me. But I've only been doing this for a few weeks, and then next thing you know, they're taking some terrible trades.
Yeah, no, I understand it. I think he was. The guy in the chat was just curious. And now the question is, does the runner get hit or not? I feel like we could retest up here, which would inevitably hit the stop loss. Or not stop loss, would hit the break even, but maybe we get lucky. Maybe price goes up. Who knows? Yep. Exactly, Bauer. And we are 1 pip away. GJ takes out the runner per usual. Thank you, GJ. Well, winning trade, lost $40 for the session, so, but better than 500, so I guess that's a win. You there, Manny? Yep. Maybe we'll live stream some Warzone tonight. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna head off. I'll journal these 2 trades, and we'll be back tomorrow. Make sure you like, subscribe. And I think tomorrow is going to be a much better day, staying off of the 5-minute.